Well, what is going down, everybody? Tonight on the show, we are non-spoiler talking Captain America Brave New World. It's getting pretty divisive out there. You either love it or you hate it. Is that your Captain America? Not my Captain America. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. I also saw The Gorge, a new Apple TV Plus movie. Pretty interesting. We're going to discuss. The Dexter finale happened. Yellowjackets is back. Cobra Kai ended, dropping their third part of their sixth season. White Lotus is back. We got a ton of news to talk about. Strap on in, guys. It's time for Am I on the Air? Oh, well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television movies and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. It's season 29, episode 22, and tonight's show is titled The Future Favors the Brave. We're going to be breaking down the news from February the 12th through today, February the 18th. Got a couple movies to talk about, got a handful of TV shows to talk about, and then, of course, we're going to jump on into the news of the week. So let's get her going. Kicking things off with the new number one movie in the world. That's right, the world, with the first Captain America movie headlined by Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson. He is now officially Captain America, and we got Captain America Brave New World hitting theaters this weekend after a long and troubled path, man. This movie was supposed to come out over a year ago, and then they started doing a bunch of reshoots, and a lot of things happened, and people got cut out, and they brought in Giancarlo Esposito, and they started doing a bunch of different things, and the movie got delayed multiple times, but it is here. It is finally here. I believe the 35th Marvel Cinematic Universe film, 35th or 36th. I don't know. My brain's a little fried right now, but it's something along those lines. Kind of crazy that we are still running down this Marvel list of movies that we have in front of us. But I've been ready, man. This journey started on Endgame, where, of course, Steve Rogers was old man Rogers, and he gave up the shield and he handed it to his Falcon, Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson, and gave him the shield. He wasn't sure about it. He was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could live up to this shield. And he said, I think you can. And then we got the Falcon and Winter Soldier show over on Disney Plus. And of course, by the end of that show, he officially became Captain America. So we fast forward a couple years, and we're back now with Brave New World, and we're following the adventures of the new Cap here, again, played by Anthony Mackie. But now we got Harrison Ford stepping into the role of Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, who was previously played by William Hurt, who unfortunately passed away. So Harrison Ford has stepped into his shoes, who is now, he is the president. That's right, President Ross. And, he's looking for Sam to kind of have that Captain America be the symbol again, to get the Avengers back again. And let's work together, Sam. And like I said, you got Giancarlo Esposito in here as Sidewinder, Liv Tyler back as Betty Ross, Tim Blake Nelson back as Samuel Stearns. We got Daniel Ramirez back as Joaquin Torres from Falcon and Winter Soldier. And Carl Lumbly back as Isaiah Bradley. So after meeting with the newly elected U.S. President Thaddeus Ross, Sam finds himself in the middle of an international incident. He must discover the reason behind the global plot before the true mastermind as the entire world seeing red. Oh, you see what I did there? Red. Um, Here's the thing, guys. I talked about it in the intro really quick. This is a movie that has somehow become very, very divisive. There's a lot of people that really, really like this movie, and there's a handful of people that think it's a super letdown. They think it's junk. They think, again, the MCU is trash now, and just can't do anything right anymore. And it's really unfortunate. It's unfortunate to see the discourse here for this movie online. Because I'll tell you, I had a great time with this movie. I really thought they did a great job. I thought Anthony Mackie was incredible as Captain America. I thought he did an amazing job. He really steps into the role and you feel it. He did an amazing job. I'm so proud of Harrison Ford. You know, Harrison Ford gets this rep of just being this grumpy old man, right? Get off my plane. And I didn't know how he would be stepping into a comic book movie, stepping into a role that we've already seen established, stepping into a role where he becomes a Red Hulk. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't know if Harrison Ford would go all in, and I'm happy to say he did go all in. He is great in this movie. He really does give it his all, and you could tell he's having fun. And welcome to the MCU, Harrison Ford. That's pretty awesome. Daniel Ramirez really kicks it up a notch as the new Falcon. He does a great job here. Tim Blake Nelson, it was great to see him back as the leader. This was a role that was teased in the Incredible Hulk movie back in 2008. That's right, the Edward Norton Hulk movie that a lot of people tend to forget about. But let's not forget that Edward Hulk Norton, Edward Hulk Norton, Edward Norton movie is canon in the MCU. That is all canon. It's just Edward Norton became Mark Ruffalo. So, but everything else is canon, right? We've seen the Abomination since, but we were teased that Samuel Stearns was going to turn into the leader, and it took a long ass time, but we got the leader in this movie. Liv Tyler coming back as Betty Ross, also from the Incredible Hulk movie, and they mention a lot about the Hulk movie in this as well. Um, Great to see her back. It's been a long time coming. Carl Lumbly did a fantastic job on Falcon and Winter Soldier, and he's great here as well. Everybody really kills it, man. I thought everybody did a great job. Giancarlo Esposito back, kind of wasted for somebody who was so excited to join the MCU. I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, he could be a Magneto, he could be a Professor X, so many cool things he could do, and they end up casting him as Sidewinder, and it's just kind of a throwaway role, unfortunately. So I don't know if we'll even get him back in the future, but I'm happy that he at least got a chance to be in the MCU. What I love about this movie is that it ties up some loose ends from previous movies. Now, this is all stuff you've seen in the trailers. I'm not spoiling anything. But like I said, it has a lot to put together some pieces from the Incredible Hulk movie that has just been sitting there since 2008. There's a giant celestial in the Indian Ocean from Eternals that no one has talked about since. They address it here, right? That's what a big plot point is here is out of all the nations in the world, who gets to claim this celestial, right? And what's the celestial made out of? Adamantium. That's right, baby. Adamantium is now in the MCU. Pretty damn cool to bring it in here this way. I think it's very smart. The movie's got some great action. I thought it was funny at times, but it does play the darker political thriller kind of role like a Winter Soldier. It's not as good as a Winter Soldier, but you could tell that's the theme that they were going for. At the end of the day, is this top tier Marvel? No. Is it bottom tier Marvel though? No. I think it kind of fits in right in the middle there. I haven't put together my updated list yet, but we will, and we'll see where it lands. But I had a great time with this one. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. I saw it in IMAX and I thought it was great. I will temper your expectations though. I know that they teased the hell out of Red Hulk in this movie. He's all over the posters and the marketing. I'm going to be honest with you. He doesn't pop up as Red Hulk to like the last 10 minutes of the film. So if you're going in looking for a big Red Hulk movie, you're not going to get it here. So I just want to set that expectation. There's also one post-credit scene, and it's not that great. It's actually a pretty big letdown, and it's all the way at the very end. There's no mid-credit scene. So set those expectations. Other than that, I had a good time with it. I would give Captain America Brave New World 4 out of 5 stars. Now, over on the streaming side, if you switch over to Apple TV Plus, we got a new film directed by Scott Derrickson, who, speaking of the MCU, directed the first Doctor Strange movie, and then he went on to do Black Phone. He's making Black Phone 2 right now. And this one here is a romance, a thriller, science fiction, and it stars Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. Sigourney Weaver pops up in this one as well, but this really focuses on Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. Two highly trained operatives grow close from a distance after being sent to guard opposite sides of a mysterious gorge. When an evil below emerges, they must work together to survive what lies within. So, pretty basic premise here. There is this crazy ass gorge, and it needs to be protected at all costs because something is down there. And on one side, you got Miles Teller. Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy in this movie are both highly trained snipers. They are some of the best shooters in the world. So they are picked and they are given this mission to protect the gorge. They're not supposed to talk to each other. They're on opposite sides. But of course, you get bored there when you're all by yourself, and it's two hot people talking to each other. So why wouldn't you think this was going to go anywhere? So they decide to meet up and create a connection, and then something happens and they find themselves in the gorge. And that's when shit really picks up. Here's what I'm going to say. The movie is 2 hours and 7 minutes long. The first hour is pretty damn boring. It's really boring. And I know they're setting everything up. You're getting to know the characters, you're getting to know their connection. Cool. But it's boring. It is super boring. There's some moments of action sprinkled in here because, at times things are trying to get out of the gorge and they got to shoot it down, and it's pretty cool. But overall, it's pretty boring. Once the two of them go in the gorge, it really turns up 10 notches. It becomes really, really good. It's creepy. It's got some awesome visuals. It tells a really cool story. It's got some really cool twist. And I loved the whole second half of the film. So I'm very torn on this one because the first half had me at, I kind of want to shut it off. And the second half had me at, hell yeah, this is pretty tight. So at the end of the day, I would give The Gorge 3 out of 5 stars. I did really enjoy it, especially the back half. Just you got to suffer through the beginning a little bit, but just wait, baby. Once they go in the gorge, you're going to have some fun here. And that's when Scott Derrickson's horror side really kicks up. So 3 out of 5. Check it out on Apple TV Plus. Over on the TV side, let's see here. What is something new that we checked out? Well, I'm going to start with Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 3. That's right. This was the final season of Cobra Kai, and they split up 15 episodes into 3 parts, 5, 5, and 5. We finally got the third and final parts of Cobra Kai, the last final 5 episodes. I binged all 5 episodes back to back over a Sunday afternoon. And I loved it. I loved it. One of the hardest things for a show that's been on the air this long is, can it stick the landing in a finale? Can it make it? Can it do it? And I'm happy to say they nailed it. They did such a fantastic job here. You get past the tournament, you get past the Sakai Takai, and you really wrap things up for these characters, and it ends on a fabulous note. It goes full circle, and it brings everything back to what the show was really originally set up to be. And I won't spoil it here, but I was so proud at what they did and how smart it was to flip it completely around and bring it back to the beginning core values of the show. I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. It was a fantastic final season. I loved the tournament. I loved everything that happened, and I'm very sad to see the show go. But I'm happy that we're going to get another Karate Kid movie in a couple months, and we'll see, Ralph Macchio back as Danny LaRusso, and we'll see how it goes from there. But what a fantastic finale there! So definitely check out Cobra Kai, all of season 6 if you've been waiting, over on Netflix now streaming. The rest of the stuff here is not really new, but new-ish. White Lotus is back for season 3. Of course, every year on White Lotus, it's a whole new group of people checking into a different hotel variation of the White Lotus. This year, we got Leslie Bibb, Carrie Coon, Michelle Monaghan. We got Jason Isaacs, Walton Goggins, Parker Posey, whole bunch of people, man. Patrick Schwarzenegger. It's a really great cast. And it was a decent first episode. We're in Thailand now, and we'll see what happens, man. Of course, you start off with the dead body, and then we flash back a week, and we'll see how we got there. So, check it out. It's a big hit in the ratings world, but White Lotus is back. New episodes every Sunday night over on Max and HBO. Let's see here. Yellowjackets is back for season 3. This show is still batshit crazy. It's been a couple years, but they dropped the first 2 episodes for season 3, and we're off to the races. So definitely check that out over on Paramount Plus. Dexter Original Sin, man, one of my favorite shows that's on right now. I'm so sad that the season has come to an end. The season finale aired this past weekend, and it was fantastic. This show was fantastic. It gave me that really old school original vibe that I had when I watched Dexter back in the day. All the actors they got to portray these young versions are spot on fantastic. And I really hope we get more seasons of this because I want more. I love this cast and crew, and I want to see more in this world. Um, LFG. This is a new WWE show that's Legends and Future Greats. It is a kind of like a tough enough show, but done in a different way where it's people that are already signed to developmental contracts. And if you're a wrestling fan, this airs on A&E every single weekend. And the first episode dropped, and it's pretty cool, man. You got Undertaker as a judge, Booker T, Mickey James, Bubba Ray Dudley, and they're picking up these recruits and they're training them and they're trying to see whoever wins gets an NXT contract. So pretty fun there. Next Level Chef is back. Gordon Ramsay, of course, with his million shows. Next Level Chef is back for a new season. This is a fun cooking show that I really like with the different tiers and levels in the elevator and all that goodness. So check that out over on Fox and Hulu. And lastly, congratulations to Saturday Night Live. SNL had its 50th anniversary special over the weekend. It aired live on NBC and Peacock. It was supposed to be 3 hours. It went almost 4 hours. It was pretty awesome. Every celebrity in the world was there. The sketches were great. They did a lot of throwbacks. They did a lot of new stuff. It was a fun watch, man. I had a great time with it. I'm a big SNL fan. I watch the show every Saturday when it's new. And this was great to see everybody come back and really honor the show and 50 years on television. So this was great. If you missed it, definitely give it a watch over on Peacock. So lots of stuff here, guys. Let's run it down real quick. Captain America Brave New World now in theaters, 4 out of 5 stars. The Gorge now streaming on Apple TV Plus, 3 out of 5 stars. Dexter Original Sin, you can watch the entire season now over on Paramount Plus. Did it say Paramount? Apple TV Plus for The Gorge, Paramount Plus for Dexter. Yellowjackets Season 3, check out on Paramount Plus. Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 over on Netflix. White Lotus Season 3 over on Max. LFG on A&E from WWE. Next Level Chef over on Fox and Hulu. And the SNL 50th Anniversary Special streaming over on Peacock. So woo, lots of stuff there, man. Lots of stuff to watch for sure. All right, let's get on over to the box office. I got 2 to talk about because it was a holiday weekend. We had President's Day on Monday. So we have our normal 3-day, and then we got our 4-day holiday weekend. So let's see how it rounded out. Number 10 was Chava. Number 9 was Companion, which is now available on Premium VOD as of today. One of my favorite movies of the year. Definitely check that out. Number 8 is One of Them Days, which is also available on Premium VOD. Number 7 is Love Hurts. Number 6, Mufasa the Lion King. Number 5, Niza 2. Number 4, Dogman, which is also available on Premium VOD as of today. Number 3 is Hard Eyes, which made just as much money. It actually made more money on this second weekend than it did on its first weekend. And that makes me very proud because you don't see that happen very much. And I raved about this film on last week's episode. Loved Hard Eyes. So great to see the word of mouth really kicking it up. Number 2 is a debut, Paddington in Peru with 12.7 million. And number 1, Captain America Brave New World with 88.8 million. So, very strong debut here for Captain America Brave New World at 88.8. Then we switch on over to the 4-day. Number 10 is Chava. Number 9, Becoming Led Zeppelin. Number 8, One of Them Days. Number 7, Love Hurts. Number 6, Mufasa the Lion King. Number 5, Niza 2. Number 4, Hard Eyes. Number 3, Dogman. Number 2, Paddington in Peru. And number 1, again, of course, Captain America Brave New World. But when you tack in Monday, the movie hit a little over $100 million. So congratulations there. Nice, nice, nice debut to see it hit that 100 million mark. So proving again that superhero fatigue is not real and people will go out and support these films under the right circumstances. So that's your box office. Let's get on over to the news of the week. Congratulations to Amy Schumer. Her new movie, Kinda Pregnant, was the most watched title on Netflix during the week of February 3rd through the 9th, hitting over 25.1 million views in its first 5 days of streaming. So, congratulations there. I do want to watch this one. I totally forgot about it. I was going to watch it last weekend, forgot about it, and then forgot about it again this past weekend. So, definitely want to check this one out. My wife wants to watch it as well. Looks like it could be pretty funny. According to a new report, Linda Cardellini is in talks to star in A24's Friday the 13th TV series that they're doing over on Peacock called Crystal Lake. I would love this, man. Love me some Linda Cardellini, and she would be a great addition to something like this. A lot of people have been wondering where's that new season of The Handmaid's Tale. Well, I'm happy to tell you April 8th is the date. Save it. Comes back on Hulu. Final season, April 8th. We also have the first teaser trailer for it, so check that out. John Lithgow is in final negotiations to play Professor Dumbledore. That's right, the new HBO Harry Potter series is moving forward, and it looks like John Lithgow will be accepting that role. We have the new poster for How to Train Your Dragon, which looks awesome, and the new official trailer. It's about 2.5 minutes long. Shows a lot of the footage from the first trailer, but it looks so good, man. And, I wasn't a big fan of this cartoon series till like the third movie, and then for some reason it just kind of clicked with me, and I went back and watched them, and they're all really good movies, and I'm looking forward to seeing a live action version. Great trailer here. We have the trailer for The Wheel of Time Season 3, so check that out. We also have the new trailer for a new movie called G20, which is Viola Davis. It's our new movie where she's the president and she becomes a weapon. That's right. It comes to Prime Video on April 10th. Looks pretty fun, man. Looks like a good action genre film. Jack Ryan movie has cast Max Beasley and Douglas Hodge to join up with the John Krasinski led horror film, action film, I should say. Jack Ryan is not a horror film, sorry. The Dog Stars. This movie's been rumored to get going for a while. It's Ridley Scott's next film. Margaret Qualley and Josh Brolin, along with Guy Pearce, have signed up for the film as well. So, the very strong cast there. Ethan Hawke and Russell Crowe are set to star in a new historical epic movie called The Wait. Um, Director of The Accountant has talked to Ben Affleck about a potential third movie, which I would be down for because I love The Accountant, and Accountant 2 looks really, really good. Paddington 4 is confirmed after Paddington and Peru's box office success, so getting some more bear. A Hitch 2 is supposedly being developed by Will Smith. The original director is not involved, but it looks like Will Smith is trying to put something together. So we'll keep you posted on Hitch 2. We have the first teaser trailer for Twisted Metal Season 2, man. Oh, I'm so excited. I loved Twisted Metal Season 1. This comes out in summer of 2025, no exact date, but we get a fun little trailer here showing off all the characters. Once again, coming to Peacock. I'm ready for it, man. Love, love, love Twisted Metal, so can't wait. A Goonies sequel is officially moving forward. That's right. Goonies Never Say Die. After rumors started circulating a few weeks back, Goonies 2 is officially in the works after nearly 40 years with a new writer attached, and Steven Spielberg will be producing. So let's go, baby. Goonies, let's do it. Daredevil Born Again will officially have a 2-episode premiere starting on March 4th. So I love it. Give me 2 episodes, man. I am ready. We got a first look at Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights, which is going to hit theaters in a year on February 14th of 2026. It stars Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. Now, when I say first look, it is really nothing much that I could tell you about. But, the movie's coming, so that's all you need to know. Rosalia and Marshawn Lynch have joined the cast of Euphoria season 3, which of course is now in production as they join Zendaya, Jacob Elordi, Hunter Schafer, and Sydney Sweeney. We have the official trailer for On Swift Horses. This one's going to hit theaters on April 25th. It stars Daisy Edgar Jones, Jacob Elordi once again, Will Poulter, and Diego Calva. We posted up a really cool video of Reese Witherspoon breaking the news to new actress Lexi Minetree or Mindtree that she's going to be playing the young Elle Woods in Prime Video's Legally Blonde prequel series. So this was a fun video to watch as she breaks the news to her that she got the role. And this girl, man, she looks exactly like Reese Witherspoon. I believe it and I buy it that this is a young Elle Woods. It's pretty damn cool, man. Check out this video and it'll warm your heart. Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power has officially been renewed for season 3. Speaking of The Accountant, we do have the first full trailer for The Accountant 2. This hits theaters on April 25th. Ben Affleck is back, John Bernthal is back, and we are off for some action. It looks great, and I'm ready for some more Accountant. We have the all-new trailer for Until Dawn as well, which hits theaters on April 25th. Same weekend as The Accountant. That's kind of crazy, man. They're going to make me go to the theater twice that weekend because Until Dawn, I think, looks fantastic as well. So I'm ready for that one, man. Great trailer. Clayface movie is moving forward. Directors are in contention for it right now, and we'll see what ends up happening with that. The Odyssey cast has added Mia Goth to Christopher Nolan's new star-studded movie. Um, Let me see here. We already talked about that. We already talked about that. Benedict Cumberbatch has been cast in Cary Fukunaga's Blood on Snow. This was supposed to originally be shooting with Tom Hardy, but Tom Hardy had to drop out, so Benedict Cumberbatch has jumped in there. Sam Raimi's new movie, Send Help, has been given an official release date for the horror thriller, January 30th of 2026. Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 is going to be hitting Peacock on March 16th. Bridgerton Season 4 has dropped a little teaser trailer, so check that out. Nosferatu is getting a release date over on Peacock. It will start streaming on February 21st. So I did miss this one in the theater, so I could finally watch it on Peacock this weekend. I'll be ready for that. Kill Jackie. This is a new thriller series. It's going to star Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's going to be coming to Prime Video, and she'll be heading that one up. It's going to be great to see Catherine Zeta-Jones back. We've been talking about a Cape Fear TV series for a couple weeks with Amy Adams, Javier Bardem. Now it looks like Patrick Wilson is being eyed for the final lead, so that's pretty cool there. A live-action Dungeons and Dragons TV show is in development over at Netflix. We have a new trailer for Borderline. This is Samara Weaving starring in a new dark comedy movie. Sing Sing is coming to Max on March 21st. Ben Affleck's Animals movie has added Luis Gerardo Mendez to the cast. M. Night Shyamalan's new movie with Jake Gyllenhaal has a new title. It's going to be called Remain. We have the trailer for Odessa, which stars Sadie Sink as she stars in a new epic rock opera movie. So there you go. There will be a time skip in The Rings of Power Season 3. Yorgos Lanthimos' new assassin thriller Fatale is going to be his next movie. So hopefully this is better than all the other crap this dude's been doing for the last several years. I know a lot of people love his artsy fartsy shit, but to me, an assassin thriller, let's go, baby. Come on, let's do something cool this time. Anyone But You director is going to be making a new raunchy comedy movie titled One Night Only, and that's going to be for Universal Pictures. The Parenting is getting a new release date over on Max. This is Lisa Kudrow's new horror comedy movie with a great little cast here. It's going to be hitting Max on March 13th. Michael B. Jordan says he is proud of Jonathan Majors and he would work with him again down the road. Heretic is coming to Max. It will start streaming on March 7th. Sharon Stone is in talks for Euphoria Season 3. That'll be pretty cool there. We have the winners of the 2025 Writers Guild Awards, so check that out if see who your favorite has won their award. A Court of Thorns and Roses, the series that Hulu was doing, is not moving forward anymore, which is kind of crazy. That's a very, very popular book, but it is on hold now, and it won't be going forward at Hulu, so we'll see if it goes somewhere else. XO Kitty has been renewed for a third season over on Netflix. The Pit has been renewed for season 2 for the Noah Wiley medical drama that airs on Max. The Handmaid's Tale is going to be getting a sequel series. It's going to be called The Testaments, and it is cast Ann Dowd as Lydia and Chase Infinity as Agnes. Dying for Sex will be an upcoming limited series starring Michelle Williams and Jenny Slate. This will release in April. Euphoria might end with season 3. That's what the HBO bosses are thinking. This wouldn't shock me. I think the entire cast here is very popular and they're all doing movies and they're very busy. So I can see Euphoria wrapping up because scheduling is a bitch with this show. So no shocker here. Kevin Hart sets a new autobiographical animated series called Lil Kev over at BET Plus. We got the new trailer and that is coming soon. Twilight vet Taylor Lautner will play himself in a new show called Taylor Lautner Werewolf Hunter. That's right, a scripted series that is now in development. Huge news out of the neighborhood. Justin Long, Cara Royster, Hunter King, and Angelique Cabral have all been cast in the potential CBS sitcom spinoff. So that's a great little casting there. I love the neighborhood and I'm ready for the spinoff. Over on the Odyssey again, we talked about Mia Goth joining the cast, but Corey Hawkins has also joined the cast. Um, Let me see here. Over on Blue Bloods, I know a lot of people sad that Blue Bloods wrapped up, but the universe is expanding. That's right. CBS has ordered Boston Blue, which is supposedly a working title, as a new drama series starring Donnie Wahlberg. That's right, bringing him back as Danny Reagan. So great news for you Blue Bloods fans that one of the signature characters played by Donnie Wahlberg, Danny Regan, will be back at CBS with a new cop show in a new city. And it may still have blue in the title, as CBS has given a straight to series order to Boston Blue. We have the new trailer for Freaky Tales. This is Pedro Pascal in the new official trailer that hits theaters on April 4th. I don't know what the hell this movie is. I watched the trailer. It looks kind of intriguing, but it looks weird as shit. So check out that trailer. We also have a new 30-second spot for Daredevil Born Again. That's pretty awesome. We have your first look at Matt Damon as Odysseus. That's right. In Christopher Nolan's new Odyssey movie. So you get to see, you know who he's playing now. This is going to hit theaters on July 17th, 2026. Um, we got an article up talking about what was going on with Dana Carvey, Bill Hader, and Dan Aykroyd, who were noticeably missing at the SNL 50 anniversary special because everybody and their mom was there. And I didn't even notice that Dana Carvey or Dan Aykroyd wasn't there, but I was wondering the whole night, where the hell is Bill Hader? And found out he was just had a scheduling conflict. Dana Carvey was sick, and Dan Aykroyd had another scheduling conflict as well. So that's where they were. We have the new trailer for Eric LaRue. Judy Greer leads the new Michael Shannon directed directorial debut movie. Chris Pine is set to star in a new Texas crime thriller called Nowhere Fast, and that's going to come from Noah Hawley. Pulse is a new show. Netflix is getting into the first medical procedural show that is coming from them directly. It's called Pulse, and it's going to debut here soon. Mindy Kaling, her comedy show Not Suitable for Work, has been given a series order over on Hulu. Queer has been given a new Max streaming date of March 28th. That's a Daniel Craig movie. Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight says that the show's world will continue after the movie. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is now streaming on Paramount Plus as of today. So if you missed it in theaters and didn't buy it on PVOD, you can now stream it on Paramount Plus. Kate Winslet is set to star in and direct a new Netflix drama movie called Goodbye June. Matthew Perry, A Hollywood Tragedy, is a new documentary that's coming out February 25th over on Peacock. So check out this documentary. It looks really, really good. Steven Spielberg's next movie shifts dates to June 2026 as the new film from the Daniels, the directors of Everywhere, Everything, All at Once. Their new movie has become undated, so they're still working on fine-tuning that. The third season of The White Lotus opened to the show's largest premiere audience ever. SNL 50 anniversary special had over 15 million viewers. So very, very big. The biggest SNL episode pretty much ever. So congratulations there. That's awesome there by tuned in for that. I'm very bummed about this. The show Bookie over on Max has been canceled after 2 seasons. I really, really liked Bookie. I had fun as hell with this show. It was so good. Very sad to see this getting canceled after just the 2 seasons. Elsbeth season 2 is cast Mary Louise Parker as a decluttering guru caught up in a deadly throuple. So she's been added there. SNL's returning with new episodes in March. Shane Gillis is going to host the first one, and Lady Gaga is doing the second one, where she will pull double duty as the host and musical guest. Tamron Hall has been renewed for season 7. Masters of the Universe movie has added John Zhu Zhang as Ram Man. Joseph Kosinski is set to direct a new thriller described as All the President's Men, but with UFOs. David Grush will serve as a consultant on the film. He's the former Air Force officer that testified before Congress in 2023 that the government has studied UFOs and bodies of aliens. Love it. We have the first trailer for Dope Thief. This is starring Brian Tyree Henry and Wagner Moura. It follows two men who pose as DEA agents and rob a house that is a major cover for a large narcotics operation. Ridley Scott directed the pilot. This comes to Apple TV Plus on March 14th. I loved this trailer. What a great trailer. These guys, man, Brian Tyree Henry, Wagner Moura, pretending to be DEA agents, busting up drug houses, stealing the money, stealing the drugs, and getting away with it until they do the wrong robbery, and now their lives are on the line as they're being chased down. This looks fantastic, and it's on Apple TV Plus, so I know it's going to be good, and I'm ready for it, man. Dope Thief, March 14th. And lastly, Alan Richson, which, by the way, Reacher season 3 is coming out this week. I'm ready. Alan Richson confirms that his original show, Blue Mountain State, a sequel series, will be happening over at Amazon. He says, I'm trying to work it into my schedule, but honestly, I think it's going to be the best season of Blue Mountain State that we've ever had. I never watched this show. I should go back and watch it. It sounds like something right up my alley. If they do bring it back, I'll be watching because I love Alan Richson and definitely want to support the dude. But I'm glad to see he's excited about it and still wants to do it, even with how busy his schedule is. So very cool stuff there. And on that note, my friends, that is our show. So let me wrap it on up and get you on out of here. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. We got everything you need right there. But if you need some socials, we are over on X. You could follow us at Am I on the Air? Follow me directly at DX DONMEGA. Same handles over on Threads and Blue Sky. So make sure you follow along. We are available on all the other social media: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Check us out. Give us a subscription. Just subscribe, man. Give us a follow. Just search Am I on the Air, all one word. Don't forget, I do video reactions. I do quick thoughts video reactions to a lot of these movies, and they are available on YouTube Shorts, on my TikTok, on my Instagram. So make sure you follow along for those, okay? They're pretty cool, and I think you would enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast over on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, iHeartRadio. We're on everything where you could possibly listen. Give us a subscription, give us a thumbs up, give us 5 stars. We'd appreciate it. And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. You could follow on X at Red Dragons Radio, all one word, and at Pop Culture_Pros. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on February the 18th. I hope you all have an amazing week. We'll be going to the theater this weekend to check out The Monkey. I'm very excited. It looks good. I hope they don't let me down. I'm a little scared because it's the same director of Long Legs, and I did not like Long Legs, but The Monkey looks really good. So fingers are crossed. We'll be back next week to talk about it all. Same bad time, same bad channel. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace. Red Dragons!